I just left the courtroom for the bond hearing for my son for the release for the third time. This time it was very fair. The judge was very fair. He wasn't pro-prosecutor. He wasn't pro-defense, but he was pro-justice.
You won't believe what just happened inside the courtroom. This is the kind of story that makes your skin crawl. Lil Durk, the Chicago rap giant, just made his most desperate move yet to get out of prison, and people are saying this could be the biggest twist in hip-hop history. For months, he's been locked away, trapped in a tiny cell, cut off from the world, and now, after a shocking bond hearing, the truth is finally coming out. Sources close to the case are saying the judge is leaning toward a decision that could change everything, and the government is not happy about it. But that's not even the wild part. There are whispers that Lil Durk's team has a secret weapon, something the prosecutors never expected. And if it comes out, it could blow the whole case wide open. And here's the part that will shock you the most. People inside the system are saying Lil Durk isn't just fighting for freedom, he's fighting for his life. Stay tuned, because the next update is going to ruin someone's reputation, and it's only getting worse from here.
They got Lil Durk in a hole for basically some BS, and right now we're going to show the paperwork. They saying that he was caught with a cell phone, and basically that's not true. They trying to keep him in a hole, do a lot of things that they shouldn't be doing or whatever, but they're trying to make a point because they saying that me and him is privileged and we got so many things going on, and it's a lot of BS.
Before we get into the courtroom chaos, you need to understand how this mess even started. Lil Durk wasn't always the man the world is watching now. He was once the unquestioned king of Chicago's streets, the one everyone swore was untouchable. But his rise wasn't clean. Behind the fame was a trail of violence, rivalry, and betrayal that was waiting to explode. The story begins with King Slime, Lil Durk's former close ally, who suddenly became the center of a deadly feud. When King Slime was killed, rumors spread like wildfire that Lil Durk was involved, and the internet didn't wait to judge. The streets started talking, fans started picking sides, and the industry started distancing itself like Lil Durk was a ticking time bomb. Then came the legal storm. Lil Durk was arrested in a high-profile federal case that claimed he organized violent retaliation against rivals, and now the prosecutors say they have cooperating witnesses who will testify that he was the mastermind. But here's the twist. Lil Durk's team insists the whole case is a setup, and they're calling out the system for targeting him. That's why this bond hearing matters. It's not just about freedom, it's about survival. Because if Lil Durk stays locked up, the streets say the real story won't stay quiet. And insiders are whispering that someone close to him is already turning on him, which could trigger the biggest betrayal in hip-hop history. This drama was never just a trial, it was a war waiting to happen.
I wouldn't be surprised if some of the went on tour with, did songs with, called you they brother, they twin. I wouldn't be surprised if these rappers try to f*** India. These are down low and dirty. And I think this is what, I think Durk right now is thinking that, man, I thought I was just with a whole bunch of real. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. And I feel bad for Durk. When King Slime got locked up, there was a whole parade. Free him! Free him! Free him! Oh, nah. Everybody would post details of the case. How is this humane? How could they do this? Yo, free not smart. No, free Slime. Durk got locked up. They might give that half a bar. Free Smirk. And they moved the on. I'll give credit. I have heard some of these guys have sent lawyers. Good for that. But Smirk is in there, man, realizing the world don't stop spinning because you locked up.
The courtroom doors swung open, and the energy inside was electric, like the entire building knew something was about to explode. Lil Durk walked in looking thinner, colder, like a man who has already lived through his own death. The judge stared at him with that stone-cold stare, and you could feel the tension in the air. Then the bomb dropped. Lil Durk's lawyers announced they were fighting for bond, not just any bond, but a bond so strong that would make the prosecutors furious. The team claimed Lil Durk was being held in a special housing unit, isolated for months, with no access to basic rights. The claim was shocking enough, but what came next made everyone in the courtroom go silent. A leaked report surfaced that Lil Durk had been in SHU for 5 months, locked in a tiny cell, allowed 1 phone call a month, and no social visits. The prosecutors argued it was punishment for a violation, but the defense said it was illegal torture and that the system was trying to break him. But the real twist was what happened after the hearing. A mysterious insider posted a message online claiming one of Lil Durk's closest allies had already flipped, and the message included a screenshot of a secret conversation. The screenshot showed the ally admitting he was working with the feds and that he had been recording everything for months. The courtroom erupted in chaos. People started whispering that this betrayal wasn't just about money. It was about survival, revenge, and a power move that would destroy Lil Durk's entire world. And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, the judge announced the trial was being delayed, meaning Lil Durk could be stuck in jail even longer with a traitor inside his circle. The story was just getting started. Just when everyone thought the drama couldn't get any worse, the internet exploded. Within minutes of the bond hearing, screenshots started circulating of Lil Durk's alleged ally, D, texting the feds like it was nothing. The messages weren't just vague, they were detailed, cold, and proof that someone inside the crew had been feeding information for months. But the real shock came from an unexpected source, a viral Twitter thread from supposed insider claiming the feds had secret audio recordings of Lil Durk discussing retaliation plans. The thread went viral in hours, and fans started panicking. People were posting comments like, "If this is real, Lil Durk is done." Then the twist that changed everything happened. A new video surfaced of Lil Durk on a live stream, and in the clip, he says something that nobody noticed at first until fans replayed it 100 times. In the video, he casually mentions a name that had never been connected to the case before, Boogie. Within minutes, the internet connected the dots. People began saying Boogie was the missing link, the person who supposedly arranged the whole setup. And if that wasn't enough, a celebrity influencer posted a cryptic message: "The real mastermind is closer than you think." Suddenly, the case wasn't just about Lil Durk. It was about who he trusted and who was quietly pulling the strings behind the scenes. The most dangerous part? The feds had already announced they were adding new evidence, and insiders say the new information could be so explosive it could turn the entire trial upside down. And here's the cliffhanger that nobody saw coming. The same insider who leaked the audio also hinted that Lil Durk's bond might be denied, and that he could be forced to stay behind bars for years. The next update is going to shock the world. The moment the new leaks dropped, the internet turned into a battlefield. Fans were split into 2 camps, the ones who believe K. Durk was being set up, and the ones who believe he was guilty and finally getting exposed. The comment section went from "Free K. Durk" to "He's done" in a matter of minutes. A viral TikTok trend started where people played the leaked audio and asked, who's really the mastermind? The hashtag #KDurk case began trending worldwide, and the top posts were all filled with angry, emotional reactions. One user posted, "If he did this, he's not a rapper, he's a monster." Another replied, "Nah, they're framing him. The system always targets the biggest names." Then came the industry reactions, and they were colder than anyone expected. Some artists who once praised K. Durk suddenly went silent, deleting old posts and removing him from playlists. Even DJ Academia dropped a cryptic podcast episode saying, "If these allegations are true, this changes everything in the streets." But the real shock came from Wack 500, who posted a video calling K. Durk a liar and a danger to the community. His message was so intense that it caused fans to fight in the comments for hours. Meanwhile, a major news outlet ran a story claiming the feds were confident they had enough evidence to convict. The headline read, "K. Durk's case just got worse. New evidence reveals new suspects." And the most explosive reaction of all came from an anonymous insider who claimed that K. Durk's own team was secretly negotiating a plea deal, but the rapper refused because he believed he could beat the case. Now the question on everyone's lips is K. Durk being betrayed from the inside, or is he lying to protect himself? The answers are coming, and they're going to be brutal. Just when everyone thought the drama couldn't get any worse, the internet exploded. Within minutes of the bond hearing, screenshots started circulating of Lil Durk's alleged ally D texting the feds like it was nothing. The messages weren't just vague, they were detailed, cold, and proof that someone inside the crew had been feeding information for months. But the real shock came from an unexpected source, a viral Twitter thread from supposed insider claiming the feds had secret audio recordings of Lil Durk discussing retaliation plans. The thread went viral in hours, and fans started panicking. People were posting comments like, "If this is real, Lil Durk is done." Then the twist that changed everything happened. A new video surfaced of Lil Durk on a live stream, and in the clip, he says something that nobody noticed at first until fans replayed it 100 times. In the video, he casually mentions a name that had never been connected to the case before, Boogie. Within minutes, the internet connected the dots. People began saying Boogie was the missing link, the person who supposedly arranged the whole setup. And if that wasn't enough, a celebrity influencer posted a cryptic message: "The real mastermind is closer than you think." Suddenly, the case wasn't just about Lil Durk. It was about who he trusted and who was quietly pulling the strings behind the scenes. The most dangerous part? The feds had already announced they were adding new evidence, and insiders say the new information could be so explosive it could turn the entire trial upside down. And here's the cliffhanger that nobody saw coming. The same insider who leaked the audio also hinted that Lil Durk's bond might be denied, and that he could be forced to stay behind bars for years. The next update is going to shock the world. Just when the world thought the story had reached its peak, the truth dropped like a bomb, and it changed everything. An anonymous source leaked a new set of court documents, and in those documents, the feds confirmed something nobody expected. The mystery witness wasn't just cooperating, he was the one who allegedly orchestrated the whole situation. That's right, the person everyone assumed was the victim was actually the one pulling the strings. And the shocker? The witness is closer to Lil Durk than anyone could imagine. The leaked papers show that D wasn't just snitching, he was actively recording conversations, collecting evidence, and meeting with prosecutors behind Lil Durk's back. But the most explosive part was the new claim. D had been promised protection, money, and a new identity in exchange for the testimony. As the news spread, fans started flipping out, saying, "This is a setup," and Lil Durk got betrayed. But the twist didn't stop there. A second leak revealed that Lil Durk's own legal team had known about the betrayal for weeks, but they kept it hidden to prevent panic. The insider claims the lawyers are now divided. Some want to cut a deal, while others want to fight to the end. And here's the part that will leave you stunned. The judge is reportedly considering denying bond entirely, meaning Lil Durk could be stuck in prison for years without even a trial date in sight. But the biggest question remains unanswered. Who is the real mastermind behind the entire case? D, the feds, or someone even higher up in the industry? Because if the leaks are true, Lil Durk's freedom was never the goal, it was the trap. And the next update? It's going to reveal a name that will destroy careers. Alright, listen up. This story is far from over, and you know it. If you think Lil Durk is being framed, or if you think he's hiding something bigger, you need to say it in the comments right now. Because this is the kind of case where the internet is the real courtroom. Do you believe D is a traitor? Or do you think the feds are using him as a puppet to destroy Lil Durk? And what about the leaked documents? Is someone in the industry secretly controlling everything? I want to see your opinions, but don't just comment, "I don't know." Pick a side. Make your case. Because the next update is going to be even crazier, and I want you to be ready when it drops. If you're still watching, hit that like button, because it tells the algorithm you want more of this drama. Subscribe right now if you want the full breakdown the moment the next leak drops. And remember, the next episode will reveal the name that could ruin careers. So stay locked in because the truth is coming, and it's going to be brutal.